turkey with Brett and Levi. I didn't hunt because I'm focusing on my time on the SIP, Mississippi. So, but tomorrow I'm up. It's my turn back on the trigger. We're heading to Illinois. So, Illinois opener for our county is tomorrow. So y'all stay tuned. Hopefully we can make something happen there. They've been whooping us so far this year, but you just got to stick at it. You got to keep with it, because let me explain something to you. You can't kill one if you're not there, right? So if you're kind of down on your luck, question if you should even turkey hunt anymore, all I can say is just stick with it, because all it takes is literally the right bird at the right time. And being in the woods in the springtime ain't never a bad thing. So we'll see y'all around. Listen, guys, I am terribly sorry that our cameras died. Look at this fool. He got one with his bow this morning on the corner up here. Had like 5 decoys out. But look at my setup. I think he knocked her over.
Did they come in and try to flog?
No, they didn't try to flog him.
Oh, he got a bigger beard on him than mine. Oh, yeah.
We have doubled today this morning in Illinois, boy. Yeah! Thanks to the Saddies Fatties. This was like 30 yards.
Here's the thing.
Where's your bird at?
Mine's back to the truck tagged in. Here's the thing. He had to work a little bit for his bird.
It took a long time for them to get here.
I shot my bow about 6:30 this morning. He pitched down out of the woods straight into the field. Gave him a little sweet talk. And he came in and gave me a 30-yard shot.
Were you in your blind or did you get out of the blind?
I was in the blind.
That's what I thought.
And he came
I don't know
in,
if you tried to get around to that
Jeremy
point.
came over. He was a little down and out. But
so I came over. He messaged me like, I got him. And I said, well, is he down? He said, he's down. So I went over there, you know, because we roosted some birds back here last night. And they daggum didn't even say a peep this morning. All I could hear was these 3 or 4 up there by him. So as we were coming out, we heard this bird last night. And I said, bro, that's a perfect setup for a bow. Because, I mean, where he was at was right on the edge of a field. And then it comes to a point, right? And a, like, what do they call that? Like a dike where it's grass?
like a divot in the field.
Like a grassy divot?
Yeah.
Well, there's bigger grass growed up there.
And the only thing I could see, he gobbled, and I knew he was still in the tree, and about a couple minutes later, he gobbled again, and he was, I could tell he was on the ground because he cut the distance a lot, and I could tell the pitch of the gobble. It was a whole lot closer.
I want to say I'm sorry because I messaged my wife, and I told her, I said, Billy's out here with a bow. Now, Billy did go to Mississippi with me, so we put the miles on each other together. I just came from Kentucky. Let me tell you something. I messaged my wife and said, listen, I'm going to retire. If he can get one with his bow before I even see a gobbler, I was upset. I took my Jason Powell crystal over glass call out, and boom, they fired up in the back of this field. They fired up way back there. You can see my decoy set up. That's why I set that there, right? So I set the decoys right here to where if they came, because there was a lot of woods here. So we didn't possibly think there was no way that these birds would pitch that far. So we thought they'd pitch down and then drive back or walk back up into this field. That field is private. So I knew that I had to get him across this line. So I set my decoys up. And I mean, as soon as they got right past this tree, I seen them walking, and they ran.
We're going to take care of these birds, get them breasted out.
Ran all the way to the decoy. So we doubled. Saddies, Fatties, Blocker Outdoors, Turkey, Finisher Series. Let's go. There's one of them. That's the bow bird. And we're gonna go enjoy the woods. I apologize tremendously as it took so long for these birds to work that my phone died. My GoPro died. Not my phone. My GoPro died and my big camera died. So we do not have the shot on footage, unfortunately, but there's nothing I could do when they're working in. Can't change batteries. Can't do any of that stuff, so it is what it is. We're going to chalk this episode up. We're going to make an episode out of it anyway, and we will, hey, tagged out in Illinois. Me and Billy both doubled this morning. Well, you guys, here we are, Illinois. Billy and I doubled this morning. And I have to say this, after Billy shot his this morning right off the roost, I had a little bit of a bad attitude because we had roosted a bunch of birds, and I set up on completely away from where he was at, knowing that he'd have to be more patient with a bow. And I'll tell you, that green is so pretty, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
He's got iridescent in his wings too.
He came in strutting all the way, man.
What a year we've had. You know what? Mississippi, spent 3 days in Mississippi, 2 nasty ass days. One, you was right, we only hunted a day and a half in Mississippi.
Yeah.
And
out of 3 days.
I had the Saddies Fatties this morning, and let me tell you something. If you're ever questioning, one thing, Aaron Satterfield is an awesome human being. On top of the fact he hand loads all this TSS for us turkey hunters nationwide. So compared to other people's prices, he's the best you'll get. And you formulate a relationship. All he wants to do is to see us kill birds like this. Everyone he sends a shell, whether it's 1, 5, 10, or 20. Oh yeah, that's right. You had the
Carbon Express.
That's right. What brought him?
NAP Kill Zone.
So I never would have used the Kill Zone. I would have got one of them damn triple, the big bladed thing.
Well, he didn't flop, so.
Oh,
the guillotine.
Michael Stonebreaker tried to talk me into getting the 3-bladed arrow from DCA, which I'm not against it. It's just I'm still mad at him, so I don't want to shoot him with the bow because I'm still mad. So we're gonna get these turkeys taken care of, and
starting to get hot. Supposed to be about 83, 84 degrees today.
What a glorious day. Now we got time to work on the truck.
Yeah. Last 3 hunting adventures that the trucks had to been to work on.
And they were nowhere near each other, you know?
Nope.
I wonder if they know each other. See how yours is like white and
Look at
red
my-
up
look at
top?
my
Look
tip.
how green mine
Look
are.
at my
I know,
tip
mine isn't that
compared to
white.
yours.
Mine ain't that white. So this one and another one came in. The back bird was actually a bigger bird, but they ran into the decoy setup like you've never seen. I've never personally seen it until this morning. So I just wish the camera batteries wouldn't have died and them been over my right shoulder. Otherwise I could have switched the batteries and stuff to got the shot on camera. But you know, that's one thing I'm learning is when to press record, when to save battery. You know, when they took 30, 45 minutes to walk the length of the field that they were in, there was just no way I could record everything. I was having to stop and play and stop and play and just record and open my screen on my big camera. And so I just hit record when I heard them gobble at about 60, and it literally stopped recording about 2 minutes before the shot. So it is what it is, but at the end of the day, this was the goal here, was to double. Me and him said last night we wanted to double this morning, and we did it.
We did it.
Illinois tagged out.
And the decoy we used was a Primo's Gobstopper Jake.
Oh yeah, that's right. I had a Gobstopper half-strut Jake with no tail fan sitting over a hen. That's all I had. What did you use? You had the funky chicken.
I had the funky chicken and 3 feeding hens. And he came right up the edge of the field, stopped, seen him, came right into him just like on a string. And he came in and he was brushing his breast off one of the hens, and that was all she wrote for him.
That's it. Tagged out in Illinois.